Atlanta has been running rap for the past 20 years, and the city has seen artists blow up and become global stars over and over.
Man,
Waka,
hey man, before we continue, I need y'all to drop your favorite Atlanta rapper in the comments. Drop your favorite Atlanta rapper in the comments. I just want to see. I feel like Young Thug gonna be a top. Future. You gotta put some females. Y'all probably gonna put who's a female rapper out of Atlanta? Ooh. Dang, but y'all drop the cover down below. We ain't finna be all up on me.
Future, Thug, 21, Gunna, Baby, and countless others. But in recent years, Atlanta's mainstream presence has declined and an underground movement has been growing in the city. Atlanta has always had its share of violence that's made its way into some of the music. However, in recent years, with the growing popularity of drill, Atlanta's younger rappers have decided to focus primarily on the violence and make this the main focus of the music. They've shifted to a more aggressive style and went all in on dissing rival gangs in the city, switching from what Atlanta's been known for the past decade to a new style known as Atlanta drill. This movement has been going strong for around 3 years, and artists from all over the city have been popping off, making it bigger and bigger. So in this video, we'll take a look at the movement that's become Atlanta drill.
Pop it.
In order to understand Atlanta drill, you need to be familiar with the different groups in the city. On the east side, there's 4L. This is the gang rappers 21 Savage and Young Nudy are associated with. There's also 5L, also known as Henchmen, the gang Ola Runt is associated with. And 4L and 5L were once
Ola Runt, that means left eye, 24 left eye.
cool, but they've fallen out in recent years and started beefing. The last East Side gang relevant to music in the city is Homicide Gang.
There it is.
And this is the set Playboi Carti and some of his artists are associated with, and they also have beef with 5L. On the south side, Cleveland Ave is the home to gangs like FMH and YSL or Y5 that became famous because of rappers like Young Thug and Lil Keed. The west side is home to crews like 952, TG5, DFW, and PFK, who are clicked up and refer to themselves as YC or 43, and together they beef with crews like FMH, Y5, 4L, and many more. There's also PCF, a gang allied with YC, and Casket Gang, a group that beefs with both YC and PCF. These are all the main crews involved when it comes to the Atlanta drill scene. The Atlanta drill movement began around 2022. One of the first artists to kick it off was Baby Drill. Baby Drill was a well-known member of the 4L gang in East Atlanta. He started rapping in 2020 under the name Crystal 4L. He became more consistent through 2021, building up a buzz in the city. Then in 2022, things really began to take off for him. Young Nudy featured him on a song called Done Sane that racked up millions of views. Then he dropped the song called 32 Freestyle that blew up, going even more viral than his song Young Nudy, further stamping him as one of the biggest up-and-coming artists out of Atlanta. Just as Baby Drill was beginning to take off, he found himself in a situation that could have easily ended everything when he was arrested and charged with the body in May. He sat in jail for the rest of the year, but in November the charges were dropped due to insufficient evidence, and Baby Drill returned bigger than ever before. Around the same time Baby Drill was taking off, there was another ATL drill pioneer also beginning to gain a buzz in the Atlanta underground. Anti the Menace was a rapper from the west side of Atlanta and a member of 952 and YC, meaning that he was an op of Baby Drill and 4L. Anti first blew up in summer of 2022 from a couple huge songs that blew up, racking up millions of views. He continued dropping and going up throughout the rest of the year, with Baby Drill and Anti being two of the biggest artists coming up who were on different sides in the beef. They took shots at each other in the music, trading disses back and forth. In addition to Anti and Baby Drill, 2022 was also a big year for Westside rapper Lil Tony, a member of PCF. He initially began rapping in 2020, but blew up after a song called Baby Drill Flow went viral in 2022. After this song took off, he continued dropping more songs on SoundCloud, but wouldn't see his career take off to reach the next level until 2023. In late summer of 2022, Lil Perk, a 15-year-old rapper from the West Side associated with the 4-3 gang, began to build a small buzz, dropping several songs that did numbers and got big in the city. But in November, a situation went down where he and other 4-3 members were walking around Atlantic Station, a shopping center in Midtown Atlanta, when they ran into a 15-year-old kid known as Ola Cam. Cam was the little brother of rapper Ola Runt and associated with gangs like Henchmen and FMH, which meant he was an op of 4-3, and they opened fire as soon as they saw him, leaving both Cam and a 12-year-old 4-3 member known as Lil Hot, who had came with them, deceased on the scene. Because of where this incident took place and the fact that it claimed the lives of 2 kids, the situation got a ton of attention. The 4-3 members were caught on camera getting on MARTA to go home, and in December, Lil Perk was arrested in connection with the situation, and he would eventually be sentenced to 20 years. As Atlanta drill progressed, both Ola Cam and Lil Hot would be dissed by rivals frequently in the music. The last big artist making noise in Atlanta through 2022 was Glock 40 Spaz, who had 2 songs that went extremely viral, and he even had Playboi Carti trying to sign him. He made a lot of noise in the city, but many don't consider him part of Atlanta drill because he's from a surrounding area, not the actual city.
But not about to say, bro, like, I don't know who that is, bro. I ain't never heard of him. From Atlanta? See, here we go again with y'all. Here we go again. This bass, he probably from probably about the same distance as Covington, trying to claim he from Atlanta. No, bro. You're at least an hour away. No, you're not in the city. You're an hour away. No.
23, Atlanta drill reached a new level of popularity. More artists continued to blow up out of the city. There were more YC rappers like Lil Ray and Lil Drabo, who both had several songs take off this year.
I don't like how
L5, another rapper from a set called TG5, also affiliated with YC, began blowing up with several big songs that blew up in the city, the biggest being Switch Street. L5 was one of the artists who popularized the yelling that would become common in ATL drill.
At the end of the day, how I gotta look at it is y'all all popping y'all mess. All trying to do better for the people around y'all. Now y'all got the violence and stuff included, but that's because of what y'all chose. But at the end of the day, y'all trying to do better for the family around y'all. Y'all trying to protect the people who are around y'all at the end of the day. So I can respect that y'all popping y'all's mess. But y'all gotta stop at this violence, man. But y'all just gotta stop.
And he even made enough noise to catch the attention of Playboi.
There's a lot of money out here for everybody.
Party and Opium, and eventually ended up signing with the label. But unfortunately, in late 2023, he was locked up after violating probation. In addition to the YC rappers, more names continue popping up throughout the year. Lil Meat, a rapper from Southwest Atlanta, blew up, dropping a song called Start a Riot, and then continued to drop and do numbers. Lil Tim, a rapper from Cleveland Ave and a member of FMH, also took off with 2 big songs, gaining a ton of traction throughout the year as well. With all the new rappers taking off in 2023, the dissing hit an all-time high. There were all types of beefs going on in the city. YC was beefing with half the city, so YC rappers like Anti, Lil Ray, Drabo, and L5 traded disses with rappers like Lil Meat, who repped Casket Gang, Lil Tim, who repped FMH, and Baby Drill, who repped 4L. Lil Meat and Lil Tony also traded disses back and forth because their gangs CG and PCF were also into it. Anti and Baby Drill, the 2 biggest established rappers, maintained the same level of popularity from 2022, dropping more songs, continuing to do numbers. But Lil Tony saw his career explode. He began dropping music videos more consistently, and the first one he had take off to do millions was a song called 3 AM. He continued dropping doing hundreds of thousands on his videos consistently. Then in November, he dropped a song called Watch the Moon that went extremely viral, racking up several million views in a couple of months. The song made it out of the city and got nationwide attention, making Lil Tony the hottest artist on the Atlanta drill scene. In late 2023, Playboi Carti indirectly put one of his ops on after dropping a song where he said he was looking for Benji, referring to Benji Bluebills, a rapper from the Henchman 5L gang that beefs with Homicide Gang, the set Carti is affiliated with. This would lead Carti fans to looking up Benji's music, and Benji would also make a song responding that became his first song to pass 1 million views. Going into 2024, a new face would blow up on the scene. Baby Kia, also known as BK, began rapping in 2023, and at the very end of the year, things would begin taking off for him when songs like BK Back and Let's Play Games started blowing up. BK was from the Cleveland Ave area and repped FMH, so in his music he dissed YC often. In 2024, his career exploded after he dropped a song called OD Crashin'. This song racked up millions of views in less than a month, becoming the most viral Atlanta drill song ever. This instantly made Baby Kia the most famous Atlanta drill artist due to the fact that his song had seen mainstream success, spreading all over the internet. The next viral artist to come out of Atlanta this year was Laserdimp 700. He also blew up in February after he made an appearance on a Plackboy Max live stream rap competition where he made songs on the spot, and his unique style caught everyone's attention and made people start checking out his music. Everything he dropped after the stream began doing numbers, and he quickly became one of the biggest underground rappers across the...
what's the video? I got the reaction to that. I can really talk about this, but
entire internet. But similarly to Glock 40 Spaz, he was in a different lane as far as his music style, and not really considered Atlanta drill by many fans. Meanwhile, through 2024, many of the established Atlanta drill artists saw a slight dip in views, and a couple had more serious issues pop up. In March, Anti the Menace was arrested for several charges ranging from armed robbery to gang activities. 5 months after his arrest, Rollo would put up the bond money to get Anti out, but less than 2 weeks later, Anti was back in jail, and near the end of the year, the news broke that he took a plea deal where he received 10 years in prison and another 10 on probation. In May, Lil Tony ended up in the hospital after being involved in a situation in Buckhead where shots were fired and he was hit. He would end up making a full recovery and getting back to the music, but just 3 months later, he was arrested for unlawful possession of a firearm and would have to sit in Fulton County Jail for 4 months. In August of 2024, Glock 40 Spaz was finally released after serving 2 years for a robbery. Most recently, in early December, Lil Tony was released after his 4 months in the county. This brings us to the present day. Atlanta drill has lost some relevance from 2022 and 2023. Like all drill movements, it's lost rappers to jail. But people like Lil Tony, Baby Kia, Baby Drill, and Lil Tim are still pulling hundreds of thousands of views whenever they drop. The movement as a whole has the possibility to see a resurgence or fizzle out completely. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
It ain't gonna fizzle out. I don't believe it's gonna fizzle out because there's gonna be more and more. Y'all gonna keep trying to rap. They're gonna keep doing it. I know. It's a man of them. That's what we do. Atlanta is the copycat. It's the copycat. So you feel me? They ain't gonna stop. But yeah, the Atlanta drill crazy though. I can't cap, and I feel like it's only gonna get worse unless we stop the violence, because y'all ain't gonna stop that though. But y'all feel me? That's the crazy story of Atlanta drill. Crystal Reacts out.
And I need me to do. If I ain't get paid, I ain't doing the show. Shit, I'm finna